on it. Got him.
Gosh.
God, oh my gosh, dude.
That's the one that I saw?
It is.
Oh my God, he's bigger than the last one. Oh my gosh.
All right, so what we're doing is we're up here on Lake Erie and we're catching big sheephead this morning.
Well,
to start, but I mean, it's our, like our 5th or 6th cast, and we're just twitching away with some bass scent here on a jig head minnow. And first fish of the day is a dang sheephead. And that's not the way you want to start, but it's a sheephead. There it is. It's your freshwater drum. They fight really hard on super light tackle. Not the target species, but anytime we get bit, we'll take it.
all right, it's that time of year when things are hot. It is summertime here in the Buffalo, Toronto, greater GTA area, where right behind me is Fort Erie. Right there is Buffalo. And obviously we're on Lake Erie. We got the upper Niagara River just over here. And right now we're in Canadian waters. That's okay because he has a Canadian license. And guess what? There's some huge smallmouth hanging out waiting for us today. We don't know if we're gonna get the biggest ones, but we know they're here. And we're gonna put some techniques together today to try to approach these fish even during the hottest time of year. And guess what?
That was too giant.
He almost had one. So come enjoy fishing right off the Canadian shore. Whether you're an American, whether you're a Canadian, whether you live in Ontario, whether you live in New York, this is something you can do. Remember though, if you are a American, you better have an Ontario license. You have to have one if you're in Ontario waters, which we are right now. So come with us, enjoy beautiful Lake Erie, where big smallmouth bass are waiting for you.
That's what you come out on the Great Lakes for right there. Nice 4-pound smallie, shaking that minnow. Got our Pautzke bass gel on top of it just for a little added scent trail. And when you get one of these to bite, these are the ones you're looking for right here.
With the net or no?
I'll get it in a second. I'll swing by it. Do they ever pull some drag? There we go. That's one of the right smallies right there. All right, here we are. We have our first smallmouth of the day. Just shaking a minnow. It's the hottest technique right now. All around the United States for bass fishing, and we're adding a little extra scent to our, a little extra firepower. And that's the Pautzke bass gel. We're just rubbing it on top of our little minnow, and we're catching some beautiful smallmouth out here like this one. Oh, he's on it. Got him.
Gosh.
God, oh my gosh, dude.
That's the one that I saw?
It is.
Oh my God, he's bigger than the last one. Oh my gosh. We're gonna tell you what happened here in a second.
Oh man. Dude, that was crazy. Chris spotted a big black shadow on the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
I dropped my little minnow down on its head, you know, and he decided to bite our minnow.
Oh.
He's like,
Woo!
there he is.
I mean, folks, that did not take long. So what just happened here is I was looking down on the bottom. I got my costas. Fortunately, I scratched them, but they're still good. And we're gonna switch him to this side just because of the way the sun is. And he's gonna tell you what just happened. But look at this smallmouth.
Beautiful Lake Erie, Great Lakes smallmouth right there. And Chris was looking down, he goes, oh man, look at that giant smallmouth. And I literally dropped my minnow down on him, and he went right over to it and gobbled it up, and we got him in the boat. All right, so essentially what we're doing is we graphed a little bit, and we're just going along the shallow flats along Lake Erie. There's shallow fish that live everywhere on every Great Lake, and we're basically just taking the hottest technique on the market, which is the jig head minnow right now. We're fishing them with forward-facing sonar, so we're trying to spot them with our electronics and also our eyes, as you saw with the one that Chris just pointed out and we were able to catch. And we're just floating around, fan casting at boulders and catching some big, beautiful smallmouth. We are our fourth bass of the morning. fishing about an hour at this point, and we're just having ourselves a good old time, shaking that minnow and making sure we coat it up with Pautzke fire gel here in the bass flavor, and I'll show you how we do it in a few moments. Let's get this one in the net. There, buddy. There he is, a nice little 2 to 2.5 pound smallmouth. All right, so one of the best setups that you can use for smallmouth on the Great Lakes, and this is a very universal rod. I'm partnered with a company called Alpha Angler, and this is their DSR or drop shot rod, or what we like to call it the dope scope rod, because everyone's using forward facing sonar today. Size 3000 Tatula, Daiwa Tatula MQ. We have 10-pound braid on here to a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. This is an owner range roller head in 3.5 grams. And then a Strike King Baby Z2. And the nice part about the Z2 is it's a Lastec plastic, so you're not gonna tear too many on a bunch of fish. But the next tip that I'm gonna tell you about is how we apply the Pautzke Bass Fire Gel to the bait. So you're just gonna, typically, you're just gonna dab your finger in it. Right behind the head to the hook shank, you're just gonna kinda rub it on there ever so slightly. A lot of times, less is a lot more to get a lot of bites. Just that added scent, the tiny little bit of added scent will trigger those bass to bite and allow you to get a few more bites when you're out there twitching a minnow. This feels like a smallmouth, but we'll find out here in a second. We're hooked up again here. Here he comes. It's a little guy. I mean, sometimes these small ones fight better than some of the big ones. And boy, how can you not love smallmouth? They're tackle busting, hard fighting, and just never give up attitude, especially when they're 2.5 pounds like this guy. Get you some fire gel, and especially in that bass flavor, and get you a few extra bass like this. Now, in typical Lake Erie fashion, in the summertime, when it's supposed to be sunny, no rain or wind, we have a thunderstorm popping up that is gonna chase us off the lake here. You know, it just kind of happens for whatever reason. Humidity, kind of like Florida in a way. It just, you have a Great Lakes, it has its own weather environment, and some days you just have to outrun some thunderstorms.
They do call this the Miami of the North. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.